Life is full of tough questions. We wonder about the future. We worry about our families. Sometimes we just want someone to tell us it will all be okay. This desire for comfort can lead us to dangerous places. We might encounter individuals who claim to speak for God, promising easy answers and quick solutions. These are the false prophets. A true prophet speaks God's truth, even when it's hard to hear. They point us toward God's love and grace. False prophets, however, are like wolves in sheep's clothing. They might sound convincing at first, but their words are empty. They offer comfort without truth, and their promises often lead to disappointment and pain. Remember, God calls us to use our minds and hearts. We are to test every message against the truth found in the Bible. Don't be fooled by appearances or smooth talk. True faith requires discernment. The Bible talks about people having itching ears. This means they crave to hear what they want to hear, even if it's not true. It's like scratching an itch. It feels good for a moment, but the relief doesn't last. Why do people fall for false prophets? Sometimes it's because they're desperate for hope. They might be going through a tough time and are willing to cling to any promise of a better future. Others might be easily swayed by charisma or impressive claims. The desire for an easier path is tempting. We all want quick fixes and simple solutions. But God's ways are not always our ways. He calls us to trust Him, even when it's hard, even when we don't understand. History is full of false prophets. These individuals often rise to prominence during times of uncertainty or fear. They prey on people's vulnerabilities, offering false hope and empty promises. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of false prophets leading people astray. Even today, there are individuals who claim to have special knowledge from God or the ability to perform miracles. They might use fear tactics or promise material wealth to gain followers. It's important to remember that God's truth is constant and unchanging. We must test every message against the teachings of the Bible and the life of Jesus. Don't be afraid to ask questions, seek wise counsel, and trust your instincts. Do true prophets only speak of warnings and judgment? Not at all. God's heart is full of love and compassion. He desires good things for His children. True prophets will share messages of hope, encouragement, and God's unwavering love. However, true prophets will also speak truthfully even when it's difficult. They will address sin, call for repentance, and warn against straying from God's path. This is not because they enjoy being bearers of bad news, but because they understand the consequences of rejecting God's truth. Remember, God's love is not about making us comfortable, it's about helping us grow, mature, and become more like Him. Sometimes, this requires facing difficult truths and making changes